Hi, it's Sarah here from So Sarah Style. Welcome, I hope you're well. This weekend, my lovely friend Adele from So For Serenity and I went to the Creative Craft Show at the NEC in Birmingham. Adele's friend had kindly bought tickets for her and she asked me if I'd like to go with her, and of course the answer was yes please. So off we went on Saturday morning. I didn't realise until the night before that Adele was actually taking part in the Dressmakers Ball catwalk show, which was organised by the Crafty So-and-so, who organise the ball every year. The idea was that people who'd been to the ball could put on their outfits and parade them up and down the catwalk just to show off all their glamorous finery. It was just such a lovely thing to do. But I will come back to that shortly. In the meantime, I just wanted to say hi to everybody that we chatted to. And obviously Adele introduced me to quite a few people that she'd met at the ball. There's What Beck Sews, and there's Karen from So Little Time, and Anna from You Got Me in Stitches. Katie is from Whatever Katie Sews on Instagram, and there's Adele and I obviously in this photo. So I dropped Adele backstage for her to get ready for her debut, and then I just basically legged it around the show just to have a quick look. I only had 10 or 15 minutes, but it doesn't take long, does it? I managed to stumble across the Higgs and Higgs stand, and they had a remnant bin. This was at the top of it. I already have this fabric, but I only have a metre. So I just grabbed this. It's another metre. I think probably I'll make it into a kilo wrap dress, something like that. It's a fairly lightweight jersey with quite a bit of stretch, but it was just really nice to see that extra bit of fabric. So that will definitely be made into something. So as I say, I grabbed that and then went and took my place in the audience with Beck from What Beck Sews, and we sat and really enjoyed the catwalk show. Adele looked absolutely incredible in her purple high neck dress with the floral applique. She'd said that she was nervous beforehand. It didn't show at all. She just did brilliantly. And then Katie came down after her in her gorgeous dress. It was a sort of a black and grey stretchy number, and apparently the fabric was 50p a metre from Birmingham Rag Market, so you can't say fairer than that. She'd created something incredible out of it. All the outfits were just beautiful. Karen from So Little Time was also in that catwalk show, and had been really looking forward to seeing her dress in real life, because I'd seen her vlog about it and also had seen pictures of her at the ball. It was I think it was the Rose Cafe Bustier dress. She'd done a beautiful job. It was absolutely stunning. So we really enjoyed watching those. Then later on in the afternoon there were a Boys Sew 2 catwalk show, which was great fun, and then a second dressmaker ball show in which Catherine from Oh So Caddis showed her stunning, it was like a copper taffeta ball dress with just the most beautiful bodice. She looked incredible. It suited her colouring so well. And then Anna from You Got Me in Stitches just looked resplendent in her white dress with white peacock feathers. They all did an amazing job. Everyone on the catwalk looked fabulous. So many clever, creative people just making the most beautiful dresses. So I'm only sorry that I didn't go to the ball last year, but I should be making amends this year. We've already got our tickets, so I really cannot wait to go and see that. But everybody who was up there was just having the absolute best time. When they had finished up there, we waited, sort of hung around like groupies outside, waiting for them to come out, and then we just enjoyed going around the show. My main aim for the show really was obviously, as I say, the fabrics, but I've been looking for a sewing machine because mine is on its last legs. It's Janome, and I've had it for about 12 years now, so it's sewn some miles. It's you know, it's been an absolutely brilliant machine, but it's got no bells and whistles. So I had a list of things that I wanted, and I bought a sewing machine, so I'm so excited. I will do a separate unboxing video of that because it's actually not even here yet. It's due to be delivered today, but I need some time just to have a little play with it and to understand it, so that will be coming to you in another video. It is the Janome Atelier 7 that I've bought. I went along thinking that I'll probably end up buying a faff because I think the faff are amazing. I also looked at Juki. But when it came down to it, I've always had Janome. My overlocker is a Janome. I've got my cover stitch is a Janome, even though my cover stitch and I aren't particularly friendly. But I'm just used to Janome, and it kind of felt, I know it sounds ridiculous, but I felt like I came home when I went to the Janome stand and looked at the Atelier 7. It had got pretty much everything that I wanted on it, apart from the warning when my bobbin's going to run out, which I really did want, but apparently it can be quite annoying because apparently they let you know a bit too early. So I don't know. I think people have kind of given me mixed reviews about the whole bobbin warning thing. That was the only thing it didn't have. And I just thought, oh, they had a good offer on. Anyway, I'll go into details about that in the unboxing vlog. But yeah, I'm so excited that I've got a new machine to play with. So that was fantastic. So obviously there was, as well as sewing machine buying and catwalking, there was a lot of fabric hunting as well. Again, I didn't have anything in particular in mind that I needed to get, apart from I wanted some denim because I've been interested in making the Asta skirt, which is by Sewing in the City, for a while now. It's a wrap skirt. I've had it for quite a few months, and it's got 2 patch pockets on the front. And I've been looking at these sort of combat-y denim skirts and thought, oh, I quite fancy making an Asta wrap skirt in denim and putting a couple of combat pockets somewhere, whether it's on the front or on the side. I'm not sure. So I was looking for denim, and I came across this denim from Roy's fabric stand. Might be a little bit stiff, but I really like the colour. It's a very dark denim. It's got a little bit of stretch to it, but I'm thinking once I get it washed up, it might be hopefully it might soften up a little bit. And I mean, worst case scenario, I can make some trousers out of it. I could make some sew over it ultimate trousers, which I keep talking about. I quite fancy a denim pair. So if I don't make it for the skirt, if I don't use it for the skirt, then I can make some trousers out of it. But Karen from So Little Time was wearing a gorgeous pinafore in a denim, and I was asking her, I sort of had a feel of the fabric, as you do, and hers was a similar weight. And she gave me a tip on washing the denim. She said it will soften when you wash it, but don't use fabric conditioner, because apparently that can be what causes it to have, that sort of has the sort of almost bleach lines in it, the crease lines. So I should be washing that without fabric softener. I might give it a couple of washes before I use it. So that will be the Asta skirt. So we'll see how it goes. When it's washed, I can make a decision on what I want to do with that one. And then we were all sort of drifting around and having a look at various fabric stalls. And I think it was Material Magic. I can't remember 100%, so I'm really sorry if I've got it wrong. But they had some, what the lady there described as Italian linen. And this one just caught my eye, and it is bright for me. But I just kept going back to it. It's one of those, you think, every single time I see a fabric, unless I think there's hardly any of it left, I think, right, I'll have another wander around and I'll come back, and if I still like it, I'll buy it. Well, this fabric I went back to about 3 or 4 times, and in the end I thought, right, I've just got to take it home with me. I don't really know what I want to make with it, but it was just calling out to me, and it's a bit bright, it's a bit unusual for me, but again, for holidays, I think it'll be amazing. So it's this, and it's an Italian linen, and I don't know what the mix is exactly, but it doesn't crease at all. So whether it's got some viscose in it, I don't know. It drapes nicely as well. So when I was there, she said, what do you think you might make in it? I said, well, I might make a long shirt dress, because as always, I was thinking, well, I want to make something that I'm going to wear a lot, and I wear shirt dresses. But when I got home, I just thought, I don't need always to make stuff that I make all the time, that I wear all the time. Sometimes it's actually nice to just have something for holidays. So with that in mind, I think I might make either a saguaro set, which I think would be lovely because I can wear it as separates, or I could wear it together, or the Avenir jumpsuit, which I've been talking about for ages, which would be really simple. Whether it's a bit much with the Avenir jumpsuit, I don't know. But one thing's for sure, I just think it's gorgeous. It's really unusual flowers. as I say, I'm not always a floral person. I do love flowers and florals on other people, but it's almost like under the sea, isn't it? Sort of with sea urchins, and maybe that's why I like it, because I do love a sea print as well. So that was that one. I think that was about £14 a metre, but I absolutely love that. So that was my third purchase. And there was one more, which is this one behind me from Little Legs Fabrics. It's a terrazzo print French terry, and it's quite a thin French terry. It's really weird because it's thin, but it's really quite weighty as well. So the quality, as always, from Little Legs is beautiful. I think it was about £16 a metre, so it's more expensive, but I absolutely love the print. And I don't know exactly what I'm going to make with it, but I know it's the same kind of weight fabric as my favourite Fricker hoodie. So I could make that with it. I have got lots of other plains. I've got ribbing, and I've got other French terry in both these colours. So it's sort of like, what colour is that? Sort of a paprika colour, a browny orangey colour, and blues. So again, I could mix and match that and make maybe a grain line top. Might be a bit heavy for a kilo. I was thinking maybe a kilo wrap dress when I bought the fabric, but I think it might be a bit heavy for the kilo. I have already made a couple of things. For Mother's Day, I made my mum and my mother-in-law a neck warmer out of some fabric that I had left over from a top. It's like a jersey, sort of, it's like a corduroy, but a stretchy, really soft jersey. And so it's like a reversible neck warmer. I used the Crafty Gemini tutorial, which I've used before. Actually, I made quite a few for Christmas presents for people, and I think her tutorial for that is absolutely brilliant. Really, really simple, quick make. But my mum's been, she said she's been wearing it, so she's been out for a couple of walks. So it's already been put to use, and to be honest, I think it will probably just wait a little bit until I know exactly what I want to do with it, because I don't want to waste it. I bought 2.5 meters, I think. I don't know. It's got there's lots of options that I could do with that. So I did do fairly well. The other thing I bought was a seam ripper, because obviously I'm always ploughing through my seam rippers, and I wanted a sharp one because I dull them so quickly. So that was my sort of final purchase of the day. But all in all, it was an absolutely lovely day. Next week it will be the reveal week, I think, for So Frugal. So I'm really looking forward to that. I have actually got to get on with making. I've made one item. I'm hoping to make 2, if not 3, but I don't know. It's all a bit mad. It's my son's birthday this weekend. Next week is the school performance of Joseph. If you remember a few vlogs back, I was talking about making costumes. So I've got a bit more to do for that. So let's just see. It might just end up being one item for So Frugal, but at least I've got the one done now. It's only a toile, but actually, as sometimes happens, I really love the toile, so I'm not even going to bother making the real thing. So hope to see you again next week, and in the meantime, thanks for watching. Take care. Bye.